welcome back to Astronomy Arcade. My name's Victoria, but you can call me Vicky, but today you can call me Kai because it's D&D and Space Night on a Tuesday, as in Jersey says.
Tuesday.
Yes, we are here on a Tuesday night because we are moving to Tuesday nights to do this stream. As a quick refresher to anyone who is here or watching this later, Mondays I stream video games, Tuesdays now we're doing D&D in space, and Fridays in the morning we are going to be doing our astronomy streams because we were streaming at the exact same time as Critical Role, and that's not a smart thing to do.
You're gonna get killed.
What did you say?
I literally was listening to 2 episodes of it today. I mean,
what did you say?
I said, fuck Critical Role.
Matt Mercer himself is gonna slay you in the
He's gonna
Explain.
It's gonna be just like a
door.
DM smite.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're here on a Tuesday. Kyle is on his way. He's just gonna be a few minutes late. So when he arrives, we will shift everything over. But we wanted to start, at our normal time, so we didn't keep anybody waiting. But to continue to not keep anybody waiting, Grant, a recap.
Yes, indeed. Well, welcome everybody. Last time on Spaceball Z, our players succeeded in mopping the floor with a bunch of bandits, and intimidated them quite successfully, I might add. Yeah, essentially it's mostly a fight, but we did encounter some useful information. We now know where the bandit camp is, where 2 of the crew members have been kidnapped and are being held, and we also know there's a little bit of time pressure now, because there's an alien starship approaching. Within the next day or so, that will be arriving, presumably, to pick up something or somebody. You never know. Maybe they're there just to say hi.
They're never there just to say hi.
Yeah. That is
We're not
like
stupid.
Okay, guys, we don't have to worry about Zen anymore. They're just coming to say hi. It's no big deal.
Yes, it's just having tea and having a grand old time.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're picking up right before you guys head out because we realized shortly before stream that there are some things you guys could do and stuff you guys could loot if you wanted to. So that's where we're picking up.
The
Just
ship's
selling
just here to
Girl
sell
Scout
some
cookies.
Girl Scout cookies.
Ah, hell yeah.
Yes,
Honestly,
yes,
you
alien.
say that, but like that's basically the energy the Trakans showed up with when we met up with them on the first time.
The Trakans, I don't know why Vicky specifically is convinced that the Trakans are secretly evil.
Yep.
But
Anyway,
hello, Kyle.
Kyle's here.
Hello there.
I'm gonna move everything over.
Hello.
Bye.
Hello there. Welcome. Specifically where we left off, you guys were about to head out, and you have a brief opportunity potentially to do some things in the battlefield that you were about to leave. Before we jump right into this, let's go around and have everybody introduce their wonderful characters to the audience.
While I move your nameplates around. Oh, me! It's me first. Sorry.
I mean,
great.
one of us could have jumped in.
They'll buy
It's
me,
fine.
They'll buy me
Do
some
it.
time. Nope. Okay. Hi.
Never.
God. The things I do for y'all, and you can't. No, I'm kidding. My name is Kai, as I said earlier. And
Just wait.
See it.
we'll just wait. My name's Kai. I'm the heirloom human pilot of the team. I am stressed out. I want my friends back, and I am the last straw that is holding my brain together is getting a little bent. And yeah, I'm trying to do my best. Amanda.
Hello. I'm Amanda. I play Erebos, aka Eri. I'm the psionic warrior elf of the group. I have a demon roommate in my brain. What?
Like speaking.
Sorry, I was excited. Anyway, that's about it for now. This is my best friend Brick. He distracted me.
I'm Brick. I had a fun time last time. It was really great.
He did very good.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't. Because a couple of big guys hit you with hammers.
Yeah, I got a little beat up. But you know, we're hanging out, we're chilling.
We do.
No stress at
Ass.
all. Smooth brain.
I have
Life
the
is
brain
fraughtless
cell
when you're thoughtless.
Brutal.
Would you prefer life is painless when you're brainless?
That's also good. Who are you, Kyle? Besides,
I'm
showing up
Leaf.
late. I'm kidding.
I'm Leaf. I'm the psionic adept hacker elf of the group, and the handler to a growing menagerie of lovely little space critters, including Wonder the space weasel, and a few as yet unnamed. And I don't remember what they're called. Weaver worms. Ha! I got it. Which have not hatched yet, so we'll let you know when that happens. As well as companion to Bessie, the sentient AI, and budding eco-terrorist, who at the moment is being played by someone who just had a day. And so it's going to have a lot of fun taking that out on the bandits.
Okay.
Thank you, Skeptical Sick. I was worried that nobody was going to catch that.
And I, of course, am your DM. I play literally everybody else. It's great. It's fun in here. You guys are packing up, getting ready to leave. Carta may or may not be warming up the ornithopter and repairing whatever damage Thaddeus did, trying to help you guys. What do you do? I will remind you, there are a couple of vehicles down there that are still mostly intact. Namely, 2 cobbled together motorcycles and the truck with the grenade turret on it that Kai happened to disable.
Oh yeah.
I really want to find the drugs. Really, really badly.
For the record, if anyone here was not here last week, one of the guys that Brick was, because just that's a wild thing to just come out and say. One of the guys that was fighting Brick took like this inhalant thing, and it was like a steroid, and Brick really wanted it.
It's really cool.
You do not need to take drugs, Brick.
What?
I don't know. I also don't love the idea of you taking drugs, Brick, but
Yeah.
I also
You know
am
those things
not
are
gonna
addictive,
stop.
right?
What does that mean?
Just don't.
What?
Just
You know what
don't
that
worry about
means,
it.
Brick.
It means
you're
you
not
can't
that
have
dumb.
just one.
It's like chips.
Oh, so I just take them all.
Oh, that'll stop your heart.
Okay, so
Remember
what-
that time Artie got us all hooked on that experimental tea? Like that, but
That
less
was
fun.
really good. Anyway,
Oy vey.
Ricky is looking for the drugs.
Okay, make yourself a search check, just in general, of all the bodies.
Like breathing, can't do it just once, Brick.
I'd like to search the inside of the vehicles because I haven't
Can
been
I
inside of
roll
any
to
of them yet.
distract Brick?
Okay, there's only one that really has an inside anymore. The 2 motorcycles kind of have saddlebags, so you could check those out.
Yeah, I'd like to search all the storage spaces and see if there's anything that would be useful to us.
Okay, go ahead and roll a search check. Are you using your newfangled gadget?
Absolutely.
You have an advantage on that search check. And Leaf whips out the object-penetrating goggles and begins checking things.
Fancy.
What is the point of purchasing illegal technology from Redacted if we're not going to use it?
Real quick,
Exactly.
Red Rabbit 805, thank you so much for following, joining the arcade. Thanks for joining us for some D&D tonight.
Welcome, welcome. What are Kai and Eri going to be doing?
I'm trying to distract Brick from finding the drugs.
It's a good idea.
Okay, I'm going to have you roll a contested search check to see if you can find them first.
Ah!
Is it a 1?
Yeah. No, it's a 3.
Okay, and what's Kai doing?
Kai is, you mentioned the turret, and she would also have noticed the turret on the truck. My
She's the one who
volume's so bad.
disabled it.
Yeah, I
Yes,
know,
she
I did.
knows about the turret.
I did a good job. I disabled the truck. I just killed the guy that was using the turret. But no, I didn't. I let him go. But anyway, I don't know. I don't love the idea of like rolling up in a truck, but it could be helpful. I would give it a look and ask the rest of the group. I would like opinion. Y'all,
What?
I don't know. We got the ornithopter and we got the skiff. And I guess with the skiff we have to be somewhat close to the ground. Do we take the truck?
Satsi taps on the hood and then just kind of scribbles in her notebook. It's one of their trucks.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You're very smart. I go to Satsi. I say you're very smart. Okay. All right. I'll work on.
She also points at one of the motorcycles and writes "dibs."
For her?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ridden a motorcycle before?
She shrugs and just points at you and writes out, "When you've been driving?"
Yeah, I will drive you on it. I'm not gonna let you drive the motorcycle by yourself the first time when we're gonna go kill some people. No. I'll teach you later.
I mean,
But-
she can literally like blow stuff up with her mind.
I know, but like a motorcycle,
do it.
I just, just because you can blow yourself up with your mind.
Blow
Just
yourself up with your
I
mind.
can do that too.
Please don't, Rick. We believe you.
just because you can blow things up with your mind doesn't mean you will not crash a motorcycle.
I don't know. I can blow stuff up with my mind, and I've never crashed a motorcycle.
Statistically
Go
safe.
for it.
I'm not.
Driven a motorcycle.
Sassy, you're your own person. You can make your own decisions. I don't love the decision that results in you riding a motorcycle by yourself, but try and
And I can't blow stuff up with my mind, and I did crash a motorcycle. So I see a good correlation here.
Either way, whatever we do with the motorcycles, I'm gonna fix this truck, and I just kind of crawl into it. And someone else is, and I say from the inside, and somebody else is gonna have to drive it because I will crash it.
I can drive.
Okay.
Technically.
She gives
all
you
right.
a thumbs up.
And for Kai, go ahead and roll a repair check, please. What was Brick's result for that search check?
12.
24.
Ooh, okay.
You gave me advantage, and the dice were kind.
So Brick, will resolve you first. You find all of the just obvious equipment that these guys have. If you want, you do have 2 rocket hammers that you can potentially pack away at some point, and cobble together bits and pieces of armor and random ammunition, stuff like that. You find another 330 credits on these guys, and just a magical pouch of an extra 100 credits just lying on the ground.
Thank you, Sig. That was from Dredge yesterday.
So yes, you find a bunch of
Give
credits.
me that number again.
330
It's,
plus 100.
Yeah, 430 in total. I'll give you this. You find, let's see here. I want to give something too nice. Now, do I?
All I care is that I think it's drugs.
Laughing at the Kraken joke.
You find just this. Oh, jeez. You find
Yes!
this tiny little brightly colored inhaler thing on one of them.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like the thing that you saw the guy inhale.
Looks like something else.
Yes, it looks like something else entirely. You can take it to one of your, friends who's a little more familiar with the underworlds and ask them.
Who's that?
That would be Carta or Amryn.
Okay. It's like,
They might be able to identify it better.
see, no, I grew up in a castle, so there were definitely drugs, but they were the fancy kind. You know how cocaine's like the fancy kind.
What does Brick do?
I'm just gonna slowly put it in one of my pouches.
Can I slowly, take it out?
You can sure as hell try.
Make a sleight of hand check
Oh, shit.
versus
I pressed the wrong
versus
button.
Brick's spot check, please.
You know how last week I opened a Microsoft Edge window across the rest of y'all? I did that with my file folders just now. Sorry. Keep pressing the wrong button.
Now, while Brick and Ari are resolving that, Leaf, you're kind of going through some of the equipment here. You find another 500 Freeport credits, just spread between the various vehicles in the glove boxes and saddlebags. You also find in one of the saddlebags for the motorcycles a coiled strip of what you realize are road spikes.
I mean, that's fun.
That's
And there's also an emergency repair kit in the back of the truck.
That seems more useful given that we have. Never mind, that's not making it back onto the truck. Looks over at the razor wire. Yeah, road spikes could be useful. Hey, Ari, I found a toy for you.
What?
I tossed the road spikes at it.
You can't.
Me, including yourself.
I'm very weak,
Don't.
and it's an underhand toss.
Don't throw pointy objects.
I'm distracted trying
Oh,
not
good point. I'll keep that in mind. Sorry, Ari.
Okay, and what was the result of the contest between Ari and Brick?
11.
15.
Yes, Brick totally notices Ari trying to pick his pocket.
Hey,
What?
I find his keepers.
What
It's
if
mine.
What if I want some?
Well, get your own.
Okay.
It's my thingy.
Just ask about what it is first.
What you mean?
Talk to
I
Carter.
definitely know what it is. Okay.
What is it?
What is it, Brick? I say from the truck. What is it? Tell us. Inform us.
You know, fast juice.
Fast juice.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is
Okay,
fast? Is fast juice a energy drink?
I guess.
Leaf?
I would
What?
I'm making eye contact with Carter, like, please come here.
She kind of grins and just walks over and says, "What's going on?"
I mean, Cut, I definitely know what this is. I just want to make sure you know what this is. You know, like a little bit of a test. What is it?
She glances at it and then just smirks and shakes her head and says, "It's great if you want to have some fun, but you're going to be seeing things, okay?
Oh, save that for later.
It's not going to do what I think you're thinking it's going to do.
Don't use it in fight, Brick. Please,
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
Or use it in a fight. I'm sure that'll be all sorts of entertaining, big guy." And she pats you on an arm and starts heading back toward the ornithopter.
I mean, I like fun.
Just
Red Rabbit is wondering, and I have forgotten. They love your voice. What is Brick?
Brick is a reptilian humanoid.
Yes, he's also a big
So.
beefy boy.
Big beefy boy.
Yeah.
Imagine linebacker. Very dumb.
And we found out literally capable of vaporizing an entire truck with one of his big guns.
And a couple of people.
yeah. Big. Big.
Yeah, no, yeah.
They were collateral damage.
True.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, what was Kai's result for that repair check?
It wasn't the best. It was 15.
15? I mean, you already knew how you disabled this thing,
That's
so it's
fair.
just a matter of putting it back together. The wires are the hard part. That takes you about 30 minutes to fully fix up.
Okay.
But yeah, you managed to put some of the wayward grenades back into the vehicle's magazine, and you managed to hook the feed back up to the turret. It's fully functional. It even starts up for you.
Amazing. All right. I get out of the car and I slap it and I say, "This bad boy can fit so many grenades in it." Haha. No, but actually, who wants to leave you driving? Okay. Who wants to turret? Because I think I have to. Well,
I mean,
And
no
I-
offense.
is
Maybe
Car-
I should drive.
is Carta up at the top?
She's walking away. You can get her attention.
Carta.
Is Satsi riding a motorcycle?
She's kind of looking longingly at one of them. It looks like she might attempt to.
I really don't think this is okay. You know what? Fine, Satsi. we're in the middle of nowhere. We have a few minutes. That guy's still unconscious. Give me a lap around this area, and I will decide if I let you do that or not.
One.
It wasn't a 1. It was actually literally average. So she starts it up and kind of just haltingly goes around this area.
That was a very good first attempt.
She seems to be getting the hang of it slowly. She watched you.
Yeah, I've ridden a motorcycle a few more times than she has, I think. So I walk over and I'm like, that was a very good first attempt. We are going to there's a very high likelihood that we're going to be being shot at while we ride these. So I would love if you rode in a different vehicle. Or you could hop on the back with me.
She looks a little sad but nods.
I'm sorry, I just want you to live.
But then she notices something on the back of the truck and holds up a finger and walks the bike over and pulls out a ramp and loads it into the back of the truck.
Oh my god. Okay, sure. If that's what you want. And actually I flag Carta down because I'm looking at we have the ornithopter, we have the skiff, and we have a truck now.
Mm-hmm.
Carta, are you still enjoying flying the ornithopter, or you about done?
I wouldn't mind a change of pace.
All right. Kai doesn't smirk or anything.
Hey, big guy, do you need a gunner?
Yeah.
All right, she climbs into the back of the truck and is in the turret now.
Nice.
Go.
All right. I'll take the ornithopter. Where are we putting and I kind of give him a little bit of a kick. Where are we putting Sleepy over here?
Oh.
And
we actually...
You can dangle him over, like you said, when he wakes up.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta do that. Yeah,
If he's going up there, you got to go with him.
Huh?
If he's gonna be up there, you gotta be with Kai.
Yeah. I'll go wherever unconscious guy goes.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do the Scarface thing that I didn't know was a Scarface thing. It's just in the blood, you know? That Jersey mob blood, you know?
My internet connection is unstable,
Oh no!
apparently.
The mob heard me.
No.
They said we're gonna take out one of your friends.
It's Matt Mercer. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It was Matt Mercer. Critical Role's getting you
I love
back.
your books. I own 2 of them. Please don't.
Just kidding.
All right. Yeah. So I'll take the ornithopter. I guess. Do we need the skiff?
Amron shrugs and says, "I'll just be following with you guys.
Okay. I mean,
You'll want to heft some of this stuff."
yeah. I don't want you getting in the fight if you don't want to be. So maybe you can hang back a pretty solid distance.
He's
Sounds
also
good.
kind of a badass.
Well, thank you.
I mean,
More than happy to mix it up with bad guys when it comes down to it.
Oh yeah. No. I just thought you didn't want to.
If I can avoid it.
okay.
Totally respect
Well,
that.
Well, you guys go ahead. I'll grab a few things that you guys aren't taking, and we'll be fine.
Sounds good.
It looks like she's grabbing parts from the motorcycle that Satsi did not claim. She's literally ripping chunks of stuff off of it.
I watch her
Are
do that,
we-
and I'm like, oh god.
Are we
It's so beautiful.
like bum rushing the facilities? That's the plan here.
We didn't
What
really
are we
come up with
doing?
a plan, did we?
No, we have no
Yeah.
plan. We should make one. Actually,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
Partially
Please,
waiting for the guy to
please.
wake up.
that's part of it.
Right.
Actually, Leaf,
Yes.
while we wait for Sleepy, you did a thing. I guess this would be 2 days ago. You did a thing the other day. You were able to talk to Zen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that again?
Yes. But not very many times.
I just like if we
It
have
takes a lot out of me.
Yeah, fair. I just, like, if we have any updated information, because the last time we talked to him, they were still being moved, right?
Yeah, they were en route. I can do that.
Should we wait until like we're about to sleep or something?
I don't think we were planning to sleep again before we go
I mean, we
after
can,
them.
in theory, we could sleep in shifts on the way there, right?
I could,
It's pretty
Well,
far
yeah.
away, right?
if I'm not driving.
It's a good chunk of the day away, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're leaving close to midnight
Because Brick, you can...
at this point.
Brick, you drive good, yeah?
I'm good at it, yeah.
Yeah. So you two can switch off, you know, a little tag team
I'm
road
sorry,
trip
just
style
is
stuff.
he?
Yeah.
He
yeah.
is.
Okay.
I got it.
When Brick was on World, he was basically a driver for the Yakuza.
Oh.
you guys know about?
That's...
Sorry. The only reason
good
I
to
ask
know.
is because he also says he's good at demolitions.
Right. That's fair. No, yeah,
it's
Brick.
because-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
he's a
remember how
living wrecking
things
ball.
went last time you held something explosive.
Yeah. I
Oh,
know.
yeah, actually, Brick is the best in our group at driving.
Yeah.
So, yeah, y'all can switch off, and if Leaf wants to take the first shift to make sure you can do
Sure.
the speak thing. Yeah, we need...
Yeah, I'll do that first,
Yeah.
and then rest.
We just need as much information as we can get.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to plan on resting anyway, then there's something that perhaps we might want to do. If I'm going to take a long rest anyway while we're driving, then I don't need to conserve power points right now.
Yeah.
So
Hmm?
What do you want to do?
spend some power points. We're gonna dump some power. Leaf goes and are we driving? I guess, and I will just sit in one of the passenger seats and
Sure.
I guess
do
we
some
start...
things.
Yeah, I guess we start driving. Are we driving?
Yeah.
We don't have a
first
plan
things
yet.
We didn't.
We don't have a plan
don't
yet.
have a plan.
We're not driving yet.
Okay.
I need you to
then
talk
while
to
we're waiting-
Zen, then we need to make a plan. Then we go.
Okay.
The plan
Uh,
changes
so-
if the guy
Yes.
that wakes up gives us different information. But-
Do we want to talk to Zen after we wake him up?
I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, I don't know if it matters.
That's personal user preference.
Personally, I just...
Want to talk to Zen?
I can't. You can. So, I just
Oh?
would love to
There's
know if he's
something-
still breathing.
Sarah?
I'll check.
Is there a...
Hmm?
I
Um,
turned to you. Is there a what, Brick?
Nothing. Nothing, Captain. Sorry.
Not right now.
Nope.
I just elbow him.
I mean, Rick could totally do a sense motive check to see if
Ah, yeah.
Kai's lying about being able to talk to him.
I'm
once.
a
21.
liar. I'm gonna roll a... What is that? Bluff? Contested?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Everything's fine, Brick. What'd you roll?
21.
God fucking damn it. I got an 11.
I am good at two things: seeing things and seeing people,
Uh-huh.
And driving.
and driving. I'm okay at driving.
Is there anything around here that we don't want to be here when we get back?
The corpses?
The buzzards will take care of those.
I could work with that.
You got a point.
Here, drag them all over here for a second.
Oh, jeez.
What? Okay.
Brick, as you're doing this, you do. I will, unless Vicky wants to tell us what you get from Kai.
I mean, you already know.
Yes.
You gotta
Yes.
pay me later.
Yes. Kai's been in touch. And
Oh, that?
is
I thought it
and
was
his mate-
just a read on like hey, Kai and Zen really just friends? I thought it was that kind of read.
I'm willing to bet it kind of bleeds over into both. Anyway, yes, you are dragging corpses into a pile, a neat row.
Yeah.
I don't love this.
Nicely stacked piece of Jenga.
I'll
I just
put
want to try
that.
something. And then Leaf puts his hands flat on the ground, concentrates for about 12 seconds.
As you do
Um,
that, I'm like, I whisper to Brick or an Airy, whoever's there, and I just go, if he raises those fuckers from the dead or something wild.
That would be really, that would be
And
really
as you're
cool.
saying
Out of
that,
here.
as you're saying that, the ground just instantaneously changes shape. A 2 cubic meter section of it, in fact.
That we're not in, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
Right under the corpses.
Oh, cool. You made a grave. Mass grave.
Yeah.
Sick. Are we
into
committing
quicksand.
war crimes?
No, I'm just burying the dead. It's polite. Um,
Kai's having like some very troubling
And you-
PTSD style symptoms right now. Just like, I need to not be here for this, so I'll be.
and you
don't
just
wanna
see
talk.
these corpses sink into quicksand.
True.
That's super cool.
That's a lot easier than what we used to do.
Jenga corpses.
Once
The Jenga
again,
corpses sounds like a rock band.
We need. Let's make it happen, people.
That's gonna be Keith's
wha-
band.
God damn it. No.
Yes.
I had an AU.
Once again, to Brick's comment, Satya looks horrified and Carta looks mildly impressed. Okay.
Chelsea knows about Brick's past. She was there for the confession.
True.
Yeah, I didn't even know you were
Doesn't
part of the
she's-
Yakuza until about 5 minutes ago.
It was heavily implied by Brick, but he didn't really understand it. But yes, he was a part of a mob.
Fantasy Yakuza, yeah.
Yeah.
How many corpses can you? If Leaf's the one making the quicksand pit, quite a few actually. It depends on how long he concentrates.
Dude. Sure.
Slaying every concert.
You need to stop.
She is on fire tonight.
I loved it. No need to be sorry. That was fine.
Okay.
Okay, so we were going to go to contact Zen.
Yes. I turn around back towards the corpses and just very pointedly don't look at that part of sand. And I say, yes, please, up there at the campsite, please. This has been a strange beat. You're right. I want to get out of it.
I'm gonna
Upstairs.
go sit and contact Zen.
Sure.
Okay. After a few minutes, you find Zen's consciousness. It's a little bit closer now. And
Should be
Yeah.
more than a little bit.
what is your first communication?
Let me hold on a second.
Take your time. I'm finding a music cue.
I forgot just how ridiculously powerful this actually is. Sorry.
no.
I was mistaken earlier when I said that you had to be in the same universe. It works across plane boundaries.
That's good to
Damn.
know.
There we
That's
go.
That's
Cool.
actually good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're dealing with
Uh,
some interesting beings in this game, so.
Hey Zen.
I can actually think of another being you can speak to across universes. Anyway, yes. Sorry, where's the voice? Oh, hi, Leaf. How are things?
Just checking in. We think we found the camp they took you to, and we're gonna come get you.
Do you speak out loud when you do this? No. Okay. Just wondering.
Great. Sooner rather than later. These guys seem to have some history with Cordim, and he's getting roughed up pretty good. They
I
haven't
am, like-
exactly been gentle to me, but they're really messing him up.
I am narrating out loud everything that Zen says.
That's bad.
That noted. We will get on our. We'll speed up our timetable a little. Anything we should know? Useful info.
A bunch of most of their vehicles have left. There's one, I think, working truck and a couple of things in a garage, and about 30 of them hanging around.
Know what direction they went?
There's a wall around this place. I couldn't quite tell.
How high's the wall? We've got 10 minutes.
5 meters? It looks more like an afterthought than anything else.
Here you
So we'll go
asking.
through it.
Are there any guys with hammers walking around?
Any guys with hammers walking around? Brick really wants to know.
A bunch, actually.
Fuck.
A lot of them really seem to like giant hammers that I think they've got rockets on them.
They do. Brick
Oh,
found
great.
out.
Is he okay?
Considerably better now. And any messages for Zen?
We all look at Kai.
Uh,
Yes, everyone laser focuses on Kai
Yeah.
for a second.
she just hold on. Actually, I'm gonna 11. My bluff is 2. 13. I think I hold it together. Okay, enough. Maybe there's this little bit of a blush on my face. Yeah, sure. How's the how are we looking as far as, you know, that we have guys with hammers? What about the things that are gonna shoot us while we come in the door?
Oh yeah, what's their defense perimeter defense situation?
I see a couple of turret emplacements.
Turret
Um,
emplacements, couple of
Heavy caliber ballistics, I think.
heavy caliber ballistics. He thinks,
Aside from that, I hear occasional references to mines. That's it.
and occasional references to mines.
Oh, sick. Okay, so maybe we shouldn't just arrive on up.
Oh no, wait, we did know about that.
No, yeah. Has he heard anything about a ship?
You heard anything about a ship?
Yes.
Great.
Incoming within 24 hours. Apparently to pay us a visit, specifically.
Great. Yeah, a ship just made orbit. It's
Elysian.
it's Elysian.
I'm gonna say this because technically you've linked minds with Zed. Normally, you guys like never hear Zen curse. Leaf, you just encounter just a whole litany of curses all of a sudden, and then he says, "Oh, shit, I'm sorry. I wasn't able." Yes, okay, that's not good. I'm not
Yeah.
used to this, Leaf. Don't judge
Sorry.
me.
That was the last thing that I would ever do.
Are they like?
And any messages for the rest?
You feel him actually pause and think for a second, and
He's
something almost
very
comes to mind.
very careful to control what's in his head right now.
And then says, "Don't get yourselves killed coming to get us. That's all I ask.
We'll do our best.
Oh, wait,
If necessary,
another
nuke it
question.
from orbit."
Kai raises her hand. Another question.
Captain?
Does he know where the fuck he is in this place? Because that's helpful.
It's a good question. Do you know where you are in the camp? Just in case we decide to force an entry.
God. I'm glad I had the brain cell for a second.
Well, it smells like that old school fuel that Kai likes putting in her bike. And I think there's a tank of it nearby, so if you see a giant tank, don't shoot it, please.
Smells
Damn it.
like gasoline or kerosene. Don't
Something
shoot
along
the
those
don't
lines.
shoot the smelly tank.
I don't
And
really
I think we're right next to the garage that they've got.
Thinks they're right next to the garage. Great.
In cages. So if you can persuade one of them to get a little closer to me, I will take care of them gladly.
Noted. Over under on us getting you out of there if you were, say, invisible.
I would need a way to get out of this cage first. I've
We'll
gotten
think
out of
about it.
I've gotten out of cages before. I usually had a tool or two.
We'll work
Kyle?
on it.
Yeah, I was like, huh. Interesting.
Anything else anybody wants to say?
I think that was the one that I'm glad I remembered it. I think that's.
I think we have everything useful, yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Stay alive.
Stay alive. From all of us.
You too.
And I'll release the link.
Okay.
Okay, let's go, I guess.
Game plan? Game plan?
Oh, true.
So-
That's smart. Plan. The plan
So
is a
unless
good
something,
idea.
I have an idea,
Okay.
Oh.
courtesy of Zen, which nobody else knows how true or not that is.
That's very true.
So I'm giving Zen credit for this in case it's a terrible idea, because I've had plenty of those.
That's mean.
Only if it's a bad plan.
I will check you on this later.
Um,
When Zen is safely in our possession again.
Zen says he can get out of. Zen says they have him in cages, but he might be able to get out if we can, get him tools. And so if one of us walks in there and makes him, I don't know, say invisible, we might be able to get them out before the fighting starts. And that would simplify things in the sense that we don't have to keep anybody alive.
That would be helpful. Cordem, it sounds like from what you were saying, might not be in fighting condition.
Not necessarily, no.
So,
Regeneration
Depen-
serum?
well, yeah. I mean, I have.
Depends on how bad he is.
Yeah, I just like if we can get him in a safe place
That would be
and
great.
also get Zen out at the same time before, the shooting starts, that would
That
probably
would
be
be-
very helpful because then they also can't hold them as hostages against us.
Yeah.
I can
Yes.
dimension swap if
Yeah.
necessary.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can. Yes, you can. Oh, what a
I
smart.
have a way.
Wait,
I can get
you can
tools to
dimension.
Zen.
She can dimension. No, sorry. They can dimension door. You can dimension door other people, right?
On anyone, literally anybody.
You can swap me with him.
Well, that's a
Someone else.
possibility. Or you could swap Leaf, who would already be invisible, with Cordum, who is assumingly close to Zen, right?
Maybe.
You make Zen
I
invisible.
should have asked that.
And that, yeah, you should have asked that. Man, the things that we. Huh.
He
Are you
implied he was
together would have.
actively being
I feel like that would have been useful knowledge.
He said they're being kept in
We're gonna-
cages, right? He said we.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
They're presumably within sight of each other.
yeah. So if you swap, I don't know if your invisibility will hold, but you can at least.
It will, as long as I don't attack a person.
Okay, so you go invisible. You swap with
So
Cordum.
Cordum will just disappear.
Yeah.
But-
Which,
okay.
if someone's being, watched, that's not great. But
Well, hopefully they won't shoot at the empty cage.
It is only a 30-meter range. Let's keep that in mind as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that far.
So Ari and I walk in invisible. Ari swaps me with Cordum.
you
Does that work?
bring lockpicks.
Cordum will be visible.
Cordum will be visible. Yeah. Well, ugh.
There's
That's
no way to
why-
pull off that maneuver where
We don't know how big this place is, do we? Because if Aries outside, if you and Ari are outside the
That's
The
another
If Ares-
question you did not ask.
listen, Grant.
ask what.
This is me. This is me,
God.
Vicky, talking to you. You put a lot of pressure on us in these moments. I'm trying to make an interesting entertainment product. I'm also trying to run a bunch of music. I can't remember everything. Okay, relax. You didn't make a map, so there's actually no record of how big this place is. You didn't make a map, did you?
Oh, it's Grant. Are you kidding?
Of course you made it.
Excuse me, Grant. We have that map in story.
We have the map of the area.
You gave
Hang
us a
on.
map of the area.
Yeah, not detailed on the. Wait, is it detailed on the? Wait, is it detailed on the? Oh,
Wait, what? On the what?
is the area is the actual like bandit place detailed? Yeah. Oh, perfect. I love that. So tell us, how big is it? Come back. Come on.
Where are the cages?
Don't be ashamed. We all make mistakes.
And this is why I take copious notes.
I knew we had the map. I thought it was just an area map. But how big is it? From
It's about 50 meters across.
The garage.
Oh.
Can we tell where the garage is?
The garage takes up a good chunk on one side. There also appears to be a barracks and an armory of some kind, and there is something marked the boss's office.
So how close to the wall is the garage?
You notice that there is a marker for a fuel tank behind the garage. About 20-25 meters from the gate.
So we could get him outside of the wall.
We could get him outside of the wall.
Maybe something.
It would be
care.
close.
We have object penetrating goggles, which means that if you need
Oh.
line of sight,
That too.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, this is a good plan.
so you swap me with Cordum
Mm-hmm.
from outside the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Cordum disappears. I find Zen, make Zen invisible, we walk out. Or, honestly, we go find somewhere to wait for the fireworks to start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
about that. I've got a really dumb idea.
I'd love to hear it.
So there's mine.
Oh, sure, when I come up with a dumb idea.
Because you could like math all of us under the table, okay? The rest of us always have dumb ideas, so
Math
that's like
is a
standard.
drinking game. Oh my god, that's perfect.
So we got a truck that we don't care about. We got mines. And we got a wall. We could just send the truck through
I love that idea. However,
and just see
There
what
is-
fucking happens.
a massive tank of gasoline.
Whoa,
Yes,
no.
my friend.
Avoid
See,
it.
here's the thing. If we can get Zen and Cordum out of there, and then back far enough away, we can just set off all the mines.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Just
And
drop
hit
a
the
few.
gas
Just
tank.
drop a few thousand ball bearings out of the ornithopter.
Yeah.
Wait, we don't have any ball bearings. They didn't come in
I
my
can
explorer's
fix that.
pack.
I can
Bombing
fix
run.
that very quickly.
Yes.
The ball bearings. I
We've got a lot of
always-
scrap metal over there.
Whenever
By the way, we can cause a really big explosion.
we can cause a mass. I think, yeah, hitting the fuel tank would cause an explosion so big we would all die. So I would love to not do
if
that.
we're not there.
I can hit
Yeah,
it. Though.
again, not if we're not there. That's great. I love that. We all need to not be there. And right
Yeah.
now.
But once we're not there, fuel tank.
Okay.
You guys let me know when it's clear and I can hit it. That's
Okay.
besides
Okay.
the point.
I'm ready to burn this place to the fucking ground. So,
Yep.
all right. Is that the plan?
Unless something changes, I think it's a good one.
Great.
Mhm.
Which
And-
would honestly be the first time we've ever had one of those.
Yeah. No, I think that worked out well. I point down into the canyon.
Mhm.
Canyon?
Yeah.
That's true.
Is that
And
the right word?
I guess.
Yeah.
I'll be set up in case you guys need, like, I don't know, get fucked or something. Something goes
Well,
wrong.
Once we get you the signal that we're out of the cage or whatever, then you might need to blast open the gate to get in.
I can do that.
Yeah. Okay, so order of operations. We get to the edge of the fence. Well, not we. Eri and Leaf get to the edge of the fence. Eri,
You give me the goggles. Yeah.
yes. You get the goggles, you make sure that you can do it. You dimension in, swap Leaf and you dimension swap Leaf and Cordum. Cordum's with you. He will be visible. So we need to get him out of there as soon as humanly possible.
Mhm.
And I turn and look at Tatsi.
She grins.
If I let you practice on the bike, do you think you can drive away with Cordum fast enough?
She grins even wider.
Oh my god, okay. Oh, this is such a bad idea. Fine,
That's a
okay.
great idea. I love it. It's gonna work.
Sure, Saucy will be close-ish by with the bike. Stop, grab Cordum, take the, just run. Just get out of here.
And then
She unloads the bike from the truck.
Yeah, okay, you're gonna have to practice.
And then what can I do to help y'all?
And
After
then-
they get...
I have an idea.
Well, and then we give the signal, Brick runs the thing through the fence.
Right.
I'll be with
So I-
But-
Brick.
I have a solution to Cordon being visible.
Oh.
I've got tattoo ink on me. I can give Ari a tattoo that just makes a pit of darkness around them.
That's gonna take too long. And Ari has to come with me on the ornithopter.
Mm.
Hold up.
We'll make it work.
I mean,
I
we'll
say
do it
'cause
sometime.
that would give you a lot of cover.
It'd be good.
I'll give Ari a tattoo while you interrogate this guy. Oh no, you were gonna interrogate him on the ornithopter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta hold him
Maybe.
over when we're doing the whole, and like, I'm gonna let you go. It's get, that thing. Yeah.
Like, we could do it on the cliff though.
We could.
Be just as
Hang him over the.
impactful.
I guess we could. Should we just wake him up now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
I
dance him.
slap him. Actually, and I'm holding him over the cliff. Kind of thing. Actually, no. Brick's holding him over the cliff. Why would I do that? Brick, hold him.
Brick begins with him right up in his face,
Cool.
so that I am the first thing he sees.
Perfect.
Terrifying.
Morning.
Whatever happened with that shot collar?
You have it.
I think you made it just fine. You have
Yeah.
one.
Oh, just clip it onto him real quick.
Oh, you're right. You gotta tell me these things.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. He's just
What?
groggy.
What are you doing?
Hi.
Hold on, I need to give it a test.
What are you doing?
It works. Okay, go ahead.
Ooh,
All right.
it's tingling on my fingers.
Hi. I wave over Brick's shoulder. I'm very short, so I guess not quite over Brick's shoulder. Behind Brick. Hello.
Here,
My name's
Kai, you
Kai.
can have this.
Hmm?
I quietly hand you the controller for the shot collar so
thank
that I can go give Ari a tattoo.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Go.
Hi. My name is Kypris. I am going to be your worst nightmare for the next 5 minutes. So, do you see down there? And I point down into the canyon.
Does Brick turn around to see down into the canyon?
Yeah, just flip him around.
I'm assuming there's some sort of strap on his body that I'm holding on to, like some kind of harness for the.
Yeah, like the
bar or
the
something.
cuff
Well,
of the
there's a
shirt
lot
or
of
whatever.
rope. No, he's not wearing any clothing, but he is very thoroughly tied up.
He's not wearing.
There's
No,
that.
I'm not. I can't. Kyle. I can't interrogate a person that's not wearing clothing.
He's
That's,
stripped to his undies. It's okay.
undies is
Or you
fine.
can go with
Sure.
Undies is
No,
fine.
no, I got him by the ropes that were tied.
This is a
I
family-friendly
see.
channel.
This is a family-friendly channel. Except when I start
Yes.
cursing.
As family friendly as D&D gets. Let's
Oh,
do
yes.
this.
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyone who's played like an RPG knows that you have to remove everything because looting.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. Anyway,
Put a bucket on
you
their
may-
head, take all they have.
Kai, you may roll an intimidation check with advantage.
I dropped my dice. Hold on.
And he was rolling with disadvantage. Okay.
Ooh, what do
I
you
don't think it matters what you roll, Kai.
Yeah. From that reaction.
Well, one is an 18, and my intimidation I think is 2. So that's a dirty 20.
Ooh, get wrecked.
Good. He's terrified. So I do the point, and Brick turns him around, and I'm like, that is the spot of death of all of your friends. And it will be yours in a moment if you don't tell us exactly what we need to know.
What do you want?
All right. I basically first want to just verify everything that we've heard from. This is me, Vicky, saying this because I don't want to. We'll rehash whatever. But I just verify everything that the goons said earlier, which I think is all true.
Yep, it is all true.
Great. We heard there's a code to get into the front door of your place. I would like to know what that is. Please. Then we don't have to ring the doorbell.
And what exactly do I get out of this?
To live.
Oh, Kai, my arm's getting a little tired. Oh, a twitch.
Would it help if I made it tingle?
Oh,
Maybe.
am I?
Okay, their eyes bulge, and they say, okay, fine. And they start rattling off a code, which I will not speak. You have the code.
Great. Thank you.
You have the code.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Also, we heard things about mines. Where are they?
Do you have one of our maps?
Yeah.
Or are they actually just on the map?
Oops, sorry, I just scraped the mic. I'm so sorry for the noise, everybody.
They point at the map and say, run a heat source under it.
I can do that.
Do we have a campfire going?
There was a fusion lamp that was giving off heat.
Sure, I take that. Do the little freaking national treasure.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, wouldn't you know? A whole bunch of new marks show up on the map.
Ooh.
And there are a ton of them.
Is it like all
Excellent.
around?
And I
Are they-
give him a little bop on the nose and I say, "You are a clever one."
With the exception of a very specific path that seems to be marked by landmarks.
Cool. We will be taking that.
I'm gonna scan that and plot waypoints in our Jeep navigation systems
Okay.
What else do we?
Wow.
after I'm done with this.
Okay.
What else do we need to know, Brick? Ari.
Before we drive there,
Ari,
or while we're
Leaf.
driving, it doesn't matter.
Ari, Leaf, Carta, Satsy. What else do we need to know?
Oh, I really fucked up those guys with the big hammers. How many more of them are there?
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a good question.
And where are they posting?
And where are the drugs?
No.
And what are the drugs? And do you have others?
I need to do this with a straight face. Oh my god. There are 6 more with the hammers. I don't know why they like those damn things, but they're useful. And drugs. They're usually the ones who have the rage stuff on them. Big, usually either a bright orange or a bright red.
Cool.
Not like standard issue. They just do funsies.
It's something they do.
Ask him where the nearest bathroom is. Also, what beef y'all have with the is it Jannar?
No.
No, it's the
Are the cute guys, right?
No, that's the Ipsy.
That's the Ipsy.
I'm
The
dumb.
Jannar are the Cordon
yeah,
people.
yes.
Ignore me.
Okay, I was right. What beef y'all have with the Jannar?
I'll give you this. There were Jannar among these bandits.
Yeah.
So it's not Jannar, it's specifically Cordon.
Oh. So he just doesn't respond to that? We have no beef.
You'll have to be more specific.
I don't feel like it. What agreement do y'all have with the Alician? That's more of an important question to me, actually. Pork only.
They're supposed to give us a boatload of treasure for those 2.
Why?
They want them. I don't care.
Why?
It's credits.
Why do they want them?
They don't tell us.
Do they tell your boss?
Maybe. I don't know.
Brick, how's your arm feeling? It's getting tired?
Yeah, a little bit crampy now.
I swear I don't know. He doesn't tell us this stuff. He just tells us their credits.
Oh, just 3 fingers.
As I can I do a sense motive check to see if he's
Sure.
I will aid Kai, so you have advantage.
Thank you. I have advantage then. Well, that's only a number different, but thank you. Because, you know what? I still have a -1, so in sense motive. So that's 13.
You're pretty sure he's telling the truth.
Okay, all right. One more thing that I really need you to tell me the truth on, and don't worry, my buddy here, it will know if you're lying or not. I promise. If we let you go, I want you to walk away from your camp into the desert, and don't come back. Will you do that, or will you turn around and go talk to your friends and tell them we're coming? Because if it's the second one, I will kill you right now. So tell me.
I am
will
watching
you
very carefully for this.
What'd you say? Did he say I'll leave?
Yes.
Okay. Brick?
It's only a 13 for Brick. That rolled really fucking low.
Am I assisting?
I got a 25.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Leaf knows.
Leaf. He is absolutely lying. You suspect he's gonna just go the long way around and try and beat you there.
Cool.
Should I just drop him?
Well, Leaf has to tell me that. Or us that.
I'm looking at Leaf.
I just look at Kai and go,
Oh. And I turn back and I say, oh, you're lying. Oh, fun. Ugh. See, I was really nice to some of your other buddies. I actually did let them go. And you would have been able to meet up with them, and maybe you would have been able to even put together a little task force to try to stop us one day. Because I know you're going to just get so mad that we're going to blow up your entire base and all your friends. But you have ruined that for yourself. Brick, you can do what you need to.
Okay.
Throw him off the cliff.
Brick
Kai
will
turns around.
swing him a little bit.
bonus points if you can hit the quicksand.
Pull him back in. Two-hand grab down near something.
Wait, Brick, hold on.
Like he's going out of a bar.
Never mind.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Hold on, never mind.
Make a strength check for me. And if you're in Power Armor All Light, you do that with advantage. I don't remember if you said you were in Power Armor.
Kai
I
feels
yeah, because we fixed it. so
Kai
I
feels
would
some
do it.
type of way about this, but apparently this is the only way that this is gonna get solved.
Oh my god.
It's a natural 20.
Yeah.
He gets yeeted into the next county. Not only do you hit the quicksand, he goes headfirst into the quicksand and goes almost up to his waist.
Keep in mind, how tall is he?
They're fairly short, like
okay.
like a 1.4 meters.
I was gonna say, because if he's more than 2 meters tall, then he hits his head real hard.
Kai did actually in fiction do the actually wait a sec, and then he was gone, and I was like, okay, I guess that problem's been solved.
What?
I need some water.
Did I do a bad?
No, it was good. It was very good.
Okay.
I didn't really want to watch. Anyway, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, sorry, Kai. I didn't mean to.
Not your fault.
Sake,
Not your
that's
fault.
the one sound cue I need.
To be fair, he fell
Yeah, do it.
30-ish meters, and he's not surviving that.
No, he's dead.
Brick didn't have a fun time falling like 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, Kai's just like, I need some water.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault, Brick. It's not your fault. Everything's fine. We're fine. Everything's good. We're fine.
And Aerie gets a tattoo.
Yeah, this whole time I was just had my arm out and I was watching and I was like
It doesn't take me very long to do that.
And what, pray tell, does the tattoo of darkness look like? How appropriate that Aerie's the one getting it.
Right?
what does it look like, Leaf? You're the artist.
Does your brain roommate have any words
Uh,
for that?
Does he?
You can ask.
I don't care if he cares about me getting a tattoo or not. It's my
just
body.
The irony of getting a tattoo of darkness or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Ask if he can make it in my likeness.
No.
Come on, you know you want to.
No. Well, fine. What would you want it to look like anyway?
A figure of shadow with eyes. You know what we look like. You've seen one of us.
Yeah, okay, but I don't want that on my body, though. All the time.
Brutal. Wow. Tell him. You tell him.
This whole time it's all silent, too, which
Oh,
is even
never
funnier.
mind.
Meanwhile, I'm just like working away at the tattoo.
Yeah.
Compromise. Dark roiling flames.
It would be pretty cool. I'm not having a compromise with you right now. No.
I'm known to have good taste, excuse me.
Okay.
Is that a
Well.
compliment to Ari?
And it's
Oh.
kind of my body too. It's just a work in progress.
That's not consensual.
No, it's not. It's
Remind
not.
me which tattoo I already gave Ari.
Astral Construct?
Nope, that's
Is that the one I got from? Wait,
because I
we ever?
thought I gave you one.
Well, I think we were going to, and then it never happened.
Who all did I give tattoos to?
Hi. And,
Got one.
Eris?
Eris doesn't have one yet
Okay.
because I haven't figured that out yet in story.
Okay.
Brick
You
has
gave-
one.
You gave Brick the one
Right.
for his armor when he's not in his armor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think you never actually gave.
I
me
didn't. Hilariously, I was going to give you one that would have been Black Flames.
one. That's fine.
But not this one.
Oh, I see.
This one is it's like if when someone draws like the sun with the rays coming out from it,
Ooh.
except that it's
All black.
twisted so that it's like inverted so that it looks like the light streaming into it.
Dude, that's cool as hell.
Fun.
So it's a black
Oh.
circle with rays spiraling into it.
That's cool.
Okay, not gonna lie, that's also sick.
Yeah, right? Anyway, go away. No, just kidding.
It's so funny.
ask you.
So funny.
And what this will do is when you activate it, when basically, where do you want it actually?
Probably like just on like his wrist. Like
So when you slap the tattoo, it will.
what?
When you slap the tattoo, it will shroud you in a lot of darkness, like a lot, like
Okay.
Can he still see? Or no?
no.
I can.
Oopsies.
You will not be able to see. It will give you total cover.
Okay.
Well, that's... Hold on. Wait.
But I'm trying.
If Satsi needs to get Cordum out of there, that might be messy.
it will create it in the place where you're standing when you
Hold on.
activate it.
Hold on.
It will not move
Elf.
with you.
What about
Don't I have dark vision or something? No?
damn, like not this kind of darkness?
Okay.
My intention was it reduces the light to 0.
Gotcha. Okay.
You also can't get a sunburn.
Thanks.
The
But anyway,
strongest
no.
sunblock.
So it makes it where you stand, and then you can move out of it. It's
Yes.
cover for.
I see. Okay.
So you-
It creates a fairly large area where there will be basically no electromagnetic radiation.
Okay.
So if you put it into a doorway, they can escape.
Okay.
Basically.
Got it.
And no one knows.
It creates a fairly large area of effect where there is 0 visibility for anybody,
Okay. So as long as we all run straight and don't...
as long as they're using light to see.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
God, we need
Lynn Jersey pointed out something very interesting as Grant shakes his head no very slowly. No to what, sir?
Oh.
if they had dark vision.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
I
Yes,
thought
that.
something that Kyle was doing. He just very casually was like, no.
Yeah, me
But wasn't going to tell
No.
us.
No.
See, the funny thing is,
no.
when Leaf uses this, he can still see because he pairs it with touch sight.
Aha.
All right.
Um,
So
but you're not going to have that opportunity at this moment.
That's fine.
So
I don't know if my friend will want to cooperate, but he says he can see. So.
It ain't worth it.
Okay.
This is you basically just putting up a wall that they can't see through.
This creates basically a wall of darkness
Mm-hmm.
in a big circle around you
Cool.
and where you're standing.
Cool.
It creates a disk of darkness.
Very cool.
now the big question is,
Thanks, Leaf.
what happens if we can't dimension swap? What happens if the dimension swap is too far?
Mm.
Can you?
I can just swap with someone else random, right? And get it. Oh no, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, but then you'd have to kill them when they get out, and then
Yeah.
you'd be visible. And Cordon would still be in there.
Yeah. What were we gonna say?
Can you like cut through bars with your thingy?
With my side blade? Of course I can.
Can you?
Right, Grant? It's a lightsaber, basically.
No, because it can be broken. As we found out in the traumatizing backstory episode.
Wait, I can. The multi-tool has a it has a, what's it called? Fusion torch and a welder.
Hi. Will you let me borrow that?
Okay, I
'Cause
can
I'm
go
the
in.
one
Oh, okay.
doing it.
All three of you can go.
But I
No.
can only switch.
Only
Two
one
people.
person can switch.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So,
yeah,
but this is all based on. I'm saying we have a perfect plan if you can swap Leaf and Cordum. We don't have a perfect plan if Cordum's too far away.
I see. Ah, yes.
I
Plan
mean-
B.
So here's the thing. The entire place is only 50 meters wide,
yeah.
and you've got a range of 30 meters, which means there is nowhere in that facility that's not within 30 meters of a wall. We might just have to. It might not be within
Oh.
30 meters of the gate,
Math.
but if they're.
This is an
You
astronomy channel.
Hold on.
You can get him out.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, never
Thank-
mind. We're good.
Wait.
Oh my god, we're good. Okay. Guys, like, walking towards the ornithopter. Let's fucking do this.
Yes. Let's get in the ornithopter right now.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, let's go. Yes. Oh wait, Carta has no job. Hold on, wait. Oh, we
Oh,
don't have
right.
to. I don't have to fly the ornithopter if we don't want to, because we might not need it.
But do we have enough to get away with?
The ornithopter is a very convenient way to provide aerial support.
It is.
We're
Oh, we
gonna
do have
lose
guns
the
on it.
truck.
Yeah,
Huh?
we're gonna lose the truck, and we gotta make sure we have enough seats.
How many seats does the truck have?
I don't know, but it's gonna go explode.
Yeah. I mean, well, Amryn, like, we'll be able to get out. Amryn's gonna have the skiff nearby.
Yeah.
Once we deal with everything, she'll come in and pick us up. The
Can all
ornithopter
this
we will also need, yes. But my question is who goes where? Because Airy needs to be on the ground for sure. Leaf needs to be on the ground for sure. Brick, you're gonna drive the truck, right?
Yep.
Satsi is gonna be on a bike to get Cordum out of there. Yes? We're still doing that?
She
think
grins
so.
and nods.
Okay, cool. I'll take the ornithopter. I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna land it.
In the rubble,
I guess. And Carta, I
You'll
guess
need a
you're
gunner.
coming with me. You're a good shot, right?
Where am I going after I put up the wall?
We're fucking stuff up. He's getting out of there, and we're
Oh, and then I'm coming to help you
Yeah.
guys.
there.
Okay, cool.
Actually,
Just make-
Carta, is there a way for me to get onto the ground? This is Kai asking. Is there a way that I could get on the ground if I give you control of the ornithopter, Carta?
I don't recommend jumping.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to
I
die
can-
today, actually.
again, we have parachutes.
Oh,
Oh,
I can also try and bring it in for a quick low landing. It should go a lot better than it did in the canyon because it'll be an open space.
okay. I mean, it'd be nice to have aerial support too. If you can stay.
Well, I
can
know
do
my
that.
job, so I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I guess we have a plan.
All right. Carta climbs into the ornithopter.
Let's go. Let's do this. All right,
I
everybody.
I strap in the back of the cruiser thing.
Yeah, does this
Okay.
mean I'm
Well-
riding on the ground too now?
Well,
Not-
all of yeah, I don't know. Sorry, answer the question.
That's okay. Am I riding on the ground because I'm going to be on the ground?
Yes.
Yes.
Now. Okay.
Because we don't have the guy that you needed to be in the ornithopter for. So.
While all of this planning was happening, could Brick and Airy be taking a short rest?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Really need
cool.
help.
Yeah, same.
We're both like half.
Yep.
Kai did nothing.
Nice.
I have 40 hit points out of 41, so I'm just gonna say I got that one back. Is that fair?
You took an aspirin. Yes.
I'm gonna take a much longer nap while we drive
All right, let's do this.
and hope that we don't get attacked.
Okay, Kai. This is your first time flying the ornithopter, by the way.
Oh,
You've
God,
flown
yeah, that's right.
atmospheric craft. This thing is wonderfully responsive.
Cool.
Yes,
I like
slightest
it.
touch of the controls, it will move like unlike anything you've ever flown, and you've flown the equivalent of a helicopter.
Hell yeah.
So yeah,
I'm having a good time.
you start out, and within a few hours, the sun on Anopsis 4 begins to rise in the distance, and you keep on going. And by the time you would expect to be approaching the encampment, within an hour or so, you start seeing the terrain change to be much more open, less craggy, less rocky. It becomes a legit wasteland. And I'm gonna say anyone on the ground, you can make a spot check. Kai, because you are in the air,
Sorry.
make a because you're in the air and you have a even better vantage point, you may roll a spot check with advantage.
Cool. I will do that. I'm losing it at Waterworld. Great show, Universal, by the way.
It is.
I only
My a friend of a friend directs that show at Universal, which I think sounds like the scariest thing you could possibly do as a job because they have to throw a plane at the audience. She has to call for when the plane goes. Anyway, what was I rolling?
Spot check with advantage. What
Yes.
did Brick get?
only a 14.
I got 13.
I do successfully get my long rest, right?
Yes.
19.
Cool.
Holy shit.
Okay, well, all of you rolled well enough to see this because it's really freaking obvious. In the distance and approaching is what looks like a wall of dust.
Grant, we talked about this before stream.
And as you watch, Kai, you and Carta kind of exchange glances as you see lightning arc through it.
Shit.
Well, that's not good.
I know.
What's going on?
We have a dust lightning storm coming.
Oh,
You
Well,
hear,
we have a what?
Kai would
Are
know
we back
this.
on
Go
the
back to
mud
sleep,
pit?
Kai would know how dangerous it would be to fly into this.
Yeah, we tried it once.
Oh yeah, I did okay.
Oh, yeah,
Uh-huh.
in a spaceship.
Yeah.
uh-huh, in a spaceship with shields. Yeah, you hear from Amron. Well, generally we try to not be out in the open when one of these rolls through. We should be fine. Just watch where you're going.
Okay.
You expect your visibility to be reduced by a lot.
You got this, Kai. And
Thank-
Brick.
Thank you, Lee.
Just try. Oh.
I just.
Oh, and and over the course of the hours that you're doing this, Satsi does seem to be getting the hang of riding the bike.
I'm glad. Satsi should hop in the truck with you guys if there's a storm coming, or in this
yeah, I
skiff.
don't want to get separated.
I'll just pull over real quick, toss the bike in the back for a second to pass through the storm.
Okay, you are officially out of seats in that truck, so Satsi kind of
Okay.
just huddles in the bed of it next to the bike.
Well, I could do the skiff. Amron's with us.
It's
Right
at a
now.
distance, right?
I don't know.
Amron's with us now. She's going to be at a distance when we get closer.
Mm,
Yeah, right? No?
yes, but how is Satsi going to help you guys? If she's with Amryn at a distance.
She can be on the
But
track.
just, I'm sorry, is
Oh,
this
right.
sandstorm something that is going to stay the whole time?
It seems to be coming in.
Well, listen, Grant, we're all from the desert. Not from. We've all lived in the desert. Sandstorms happen, like, fast. Like, it's like 5 minutes and you're done.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Is that how it is here?
On Earth.
Amryn would know this. Tell me the answer. Amryn.
Sandstorms in the wasteland tend to kick things up for hours. It's going to be here when we do this.
I mean, it could be advantageous for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can get a lot closer.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
I
they won't
guess
even-
if
they won't
Satsi
even hear
can,
your fancy flying machine.
if Satsi can hop off the truck on the bike, like right before everything goes down, then I think we're okay.
A ramp.
Yeah, there's a ramp.
You see far below you in the back of the truck as you're flying to Sachi. Just go.
God, I hate this plan.
She's got it. We're fine.
Worst case scenario, Satsi can fly.
Wait, what?
Satsi can fly.
She can do the shield hoverboard stuff.
Oh,
can't
yeah,
no,
okay.
No, Satsi can levitate herself.
she? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway.
But
Satsi, out of everyone here, is the one least likely to take fall damage because she can shield surf
Oh.
and levitate.
All right.
yeah.
Well, let's fly through an
Oh.
electric storm, I guess.
Okay.
What music does that need? Let's see. Something mysterious.
Darude Sandstorm.
I was gonna make the same.
Yeah.
There, wait, hold on. There is I think there's one called Sandstorm. Is it the right mood? Almost positively not. I don't have it. I don't have it written down. We'll never know.
Super Mario Bros.
Nah,
Go ahead.
Gerudo Valley.
No, that's even better.
All right. Well, you continue forward, and before long, the sandstorm arrives. And Amryn wasn't kidding. It's really hard to see now, but you have a general idea where you need to go. The GPS system that the GPS waypoints that Leaf gave you seem to be working. Kai,
Yeah.
make a pilot check, please.
Okay. I hope it's good.
I can hear it.
Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. It is. Y'all playing Darude by Sandstorm? Sandstorm
No.
by Darude?
What?
Yeah, I'm
Toto by
playing
Africa?
Storm, the Sandstorm, like techno, that one
Oh.
that you're
God, math. 14 plus 18.
Yeah.
That's plenty.
32. Wait.
32, yeah.
My God,
When the
32.
DM decides to just give it to you instead of doing math.
Name your pilot
I know
skills.
it's enough. Yeah, okay, so you feel the ornithopter fight you a little bit, but then you manage to compensate. You also catch, well before it becomes a problem, an overheating issue. You actually managed to reroute something, and you're pretty sure if you hadn't caught that, the engines would have caught fire at some point.
Well, if I hadn't caught that, I think this game would be broken because I did get a 32. So.
Yes, so one of the experimental flaws with this thing has been sussed out. You do notice, however, sand is getting in a little bit more than you were expecting.
Fair.
It's not as airtight as you thought this cabin was. So, within the next hour, you are all within striking distance of the bandit camp. And what little you can see is a roughly, well, from the air you can kind of see this, a roughly circular facility with several small buildings in it, one slightly larger one, and a gate that appears to be closed. However, you'll need to make a spot check if you want to get anything more than that. The one thing I will give you, they do not know you're coming.
Good.
They haven't heard you, and they most certainly are going to have one hell of a time seeing you.
Beautiful.
I'll do next spot check.
I'm
Alright.
very glad with
Let me spot
visibility
check.
reduced, but I programmed the waypoints into our GPS.
Do I still get a advantage on spot checks because I'm in the air, or is that negated?
I'll I'll allow it. It's just a much harder spot check.
Okay.
I got an 11.
I got 14. I literally.
I
can
got
never
a good
remember
night's
anymore.
rest.
13.
Rolled above a 5 for the spot checks this game. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay, that
I got
means-
13.
When we go
okay.
into battle, it'll be good.
Okay,
You're
so
saving all
you-
the rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you have is the general layout that you got from the map earlier.
Okay.
All right, so Satsi takes a moment, rolls the bike off the back of the truck, and just has it running ready to go.
Cool. We're up in the ornithopter still, I think.
Yes, you and Carta.
Yeah. I turned to Carta. We switch. She's piloting now.
Okay, she hops into the co-pilot seat and takes over.
How is best way to get on the ground? What was...
She sighs and then pulls off one of those grapple tools that she has, and she says, "Just hook this into one of your mount points. It'll repel you down.
Excellent, thank you.
Don't let go, whatever you do."
Yeah, I'm not stupid.
You wouldn't believe how many trainees let go the first time they actually use it.
I'm not a trainee as I hook it to the thing.
Sound really stupid.
I am a captain. All right, and I get on comms. All right, everybody, you ready to do this thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Ari.
Anything goes wrong, you guys let us know, and we're going in guns are blazing.
Yeah.
If anything goes wrong, you'll know the signal when you see it.
Okay. Expect big boom.
Or you'll hear it.
Mhm.
And I make myself and Ari invisible.
Okay. You are invisible, and because of the GPS, you know how to get through the minefield. Okay, I'm gonna say you reach the gate. There is a rusty, beat-up panel that you are able to pry open that has a keypad in it, and you can enter the code for access. You notice there are two buttons, one much bigger than the other one, that seem to be that seem to control the actual opening of doors.
Okay.
There's the main gate, and there seems to be a smaller gate.
Yes, and before we do either of those things, I'm going to hand Ari the object penetrating goggles.
Yes.
And
I'm sorry. Does somebody have like lock picking stuff?
Yeah, I've got a multi-tool that can eat through metal.
Okay, just needed to. You have mine?
No, he's got the one whose ancestors tried murdering you at one point.
Oh yeah.
If it can eat a starship, I'm sure it can eat a log.
Fair. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Rather than do anything that might trigger an alarm, you want to just swap us from here?
Yeah.
Swap
Yeah, just
and yeah, Satsi can press the alarm or press the gate once Cordum's
Okay.
there.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay.
Good luck, guys. Stay alive.
okay. Well, just make sure you can see where Cordum is before you swap us,
Yeah. I'm.
Wait.
Or anything? Huh?
and
No.
maybe check and see where. Actually, first of all, figure out where Zen is.
Okay.
All right.
See if you can spot Zen. He'll be the easy one to spot because he's the only human in there.
Okay.
He's not human.
What's Zen?
He's human variant, but he's not human.
Is he reptilian?
Yeah, reptilian, just like Brick.
Yeah. So yeah, find Zen and Cordum and let me know where Zen is so that I can find him once I'm in.
Cool.
All right, you throw on the goggles and activate them. It is wild what you see next.
Whoa.
Yes, you can see the world.
It's
The
open.
nudie people.
Yes, there. Close by this gate, there seems to be a very large building with a bunch of what looks like tools and vehicles and stuff like that. You see on the other side some sort of cylindrical thing with something sloshing in it a little bit. And beyond that, you see a couple of cages. And you notice that a couple of cages seem to be filled with quadrupedal things that are kind of, some of them are curled up, some of them are kind of snapping at the gates a little bit. And you also pick out the form of a couple of humanoids.
Okay.
Couple meaning two.
Ours? Are humanoids?
Yeah, are humanoid?
It would seem so. One seems to be kind of just curled up in the fetal position, and the other one is kind of sitting with their back against the cage, as far away from the things that are snapping and the other cages as possible.
Gotcha. I mean, it sounds like the place that he described earlier. So, this is what I'm seeing, Leaf, and I would tell him, relay the information you just gave me.
Perfect.
You can also keep looking if you would like.
Yeah, just in case. For
Okay,
still
Do,
looking
do a
for-
quick sweep,
Yeah,
just in case there's something obvious.
yeah.
It looks like the majority of them are in one of the barracks. They seem to be gathered around something. There are a couple who are kind of bundled up walking around the perimeter of the wall.
Who? Oh, guards. Okay. Yeah. What Grant said. I would let you know. Sorry, I'm tired.
You're good.
All right, swap us.
Okay.
They
Wait,
are
there's
within
someone to
range, I'm
find
assuming.
Cordum? Wait, I have to find Cordum too, right?
The one next to Zen.
Oh, I
curled
thought
up in the
that they
fetal
were in
position.
two separate spots.
Swap me
I'm
with the
sorry.
one who's in a fetal position.
You got it. My bad. Okay, and I just, I don't know, clap or something.
I don't know. Magic?
Yeah. What does that look like, Grant? I don't know if that power has a specific, like,
What do you want?
show. I don't know.
I mean, it's up to you.
You want? You're the one casting it.
Okay.
What do it do?
I don't know. You just see. I feel like it would just be more of a like thing.
The display is visual only.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a quick instantaneous swap.
There's a small soft pop in the air.
It's the hyperdrive effect from Homeworld, just
Yeah.
just kind of scanning them. Okay, yeah. Leaf. You don't see what happens to Leaf because you can't see Leaf. But then all of a sudden, what do you know? Cordum appears right next to you.
Hi.
He kind of looks up and
You're
looks
invisible.
very confused.
Oh, that's
is-
right.
and
I
is like-
forgot.
Where?
And you hear the revving of a motorcycle engine, and within a few moments. Okay, that was almost very bad. Within a few moments, Satsi skids to a halt right next to you.
Oh.
And even with the goggles on and the scarf across her face, you can tell that she's just grinning ear to ear right now. And she points at well, she kind of just looks around and points at Cordham, and just kind of beckons. So what do you do?
Put Cordum on the bike? Does he not? Is he?
He's fucked up.
He's really
Okay,
bad.
gotcha. Yeah, okay. I'll just be like, don't be alarmed. And pick him up. Just kind of put him on the motorcycle.
Okay, Satsi revs again and rolls away, and that's when you hear one of the guards say something along the lines of,
What was that?
Oh, Leaf, should I do the thing with the
You're
touch-
invisible, so
Yeah, wait,
No.
how's
I know,
Oh.
but for them to get away. Shroud of Darkness?
Well, what is Leaf is in there right now. Can we hop over to what's happening
we're on
there?
Carms.
I'm concerned.
yes, Leaf, you are in a cage. and you are
Am I
next
in
to-
the same cage with Zen?
You are in a cage
Okay.
adjacent to Zen.
Okay. The first thing that I'm going to do is whisper to Zen. The first thing I'm gonna do is look around and make sure that there's nobody easily within earshot.
It just looks like the two guards who are on duty.
I whisper
One of
quietly
whom
to-
is walking over to the gate right now.
Oh, cool. I warn Ari that there's a guard headed their way, and then whisper quietly to Zen, "Hey,
What?
You said you needed tools, right?
Okay, this is freaky. Yes. Hi, Leaf. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Glad to see that you're alive.
For the most part. Tools,
Right.
yes.
We get to make the signal. And I'm sure you know what that means. So, so there's metal bars between us.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there a guard that can see us? Well, not me, but
No one can see you.
Kinda, sorta. They mostly seem to be paying attention to the perimeter at the moment. Nothing absolutely crazy has happened to draw their attention yet.
Cool.
Cordum just disappeared.
I am going to use my multi-tool and just instruct it to assimilate the metal of the cage between me and Zen, so that I can move through the bars into the same one as him.
It starts working. It's gonna take a minute.
That's fine.
Okay. Meanwhile, Ari, the small hatch in the door, in the gate next to you, pops open, and a guard comes through, and they glance down at the skid mark from the motorcycle, and glance up, and and even where you are, you can kind of make out the trail of the bike just heading off, and they start to raise their weapon.
Nope. I become uninvisible when I attack, right?
Does anybody have a trank dart?
Okay, no, I'm just gonna use the dark tattoo now.
That will blind everyone within range.
Who's in range?
Just you.
Well, definitely the guard. The range is fucking large.
And the gate, which is good for
And
Brick.
the gate. It is going to completely obscure everything within like 10 meters of you.
So yes,
At least.
green
I
light.
didn't do the math, but it's a lot.
Open the gate
I'm
first.
like talking to everybody. Yeah, good.
Open the gate. Open the gate and then do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I open the gate and then I slap my tattoo.
Big button or small button?
Oh, leave.
Big button!
Okay. That's big button.
Okay. An alarm immediately starts going off
You
as the
bastard.
gate starts
Fuck.
opening.
Sorry.
You don't you
That is-
apologize.
That's fine, actually, because it makes a bigger distraction for me and Zen to get out.
Oh, that's true. And then all the guards will come to the gate, and then Brick drives his truck through. Perfect. This is what I wanted to happen.
Yeah, the guard who was raising their weapon just turns around and looks incredibly confused that the gate starts opening apparently of its own accord.
Just for funsies, I would just be like, "Don't worry about it," and then I would make it go dark.
That's really funny.
They
The
look
best part about
thoroughly
that
spooked.
is, well, you can't see them anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
You both suddenly and inexplicably go blind.
Yup.
I did give them blind fight, however. However, they still miss. You start hearing the sound of blasts going off nearby, and you're pretty sure that they're trying to shoot something.
Probably Ari, if I had to wager a guess.
I will give you this. You're pretty sure you hear the impacts hit the wall next to you, Ari.
Oof.
The rest of you are aware of gunshots and an alarm going off. Brick,
Shit.
Satsi goes roaring past with the motorcycle heading back toward the
Yep.
skiff.
Brick is very calmly picking up an ammo box from the back of the truck, walks over to the front, turns it on,
Yeah, Rick, I think it's time to
put on the
go.
gas, and just salutes as it sails off.
No. I'm trying to run out of my darkness. Oh my- That's so good though.
Oh my god.
Follow the wall so you don't hit a mine.
It's
need
gonna
that.
Okay, smart.
it's gonna take a minute for it to get there.
It's so
Okay.
funny.
The best part is it's gonna come out of the darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the best part. Yes.
Brick, I'm gonna have you roll a luck roll to see how true you aimed this thing.
Is that a percentile?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm so happy right now.
Yes, this is great.
Okay. Oh fuck. 36.
Okay.
Oh, I
It'll
thought
be
that was a.
mixed success.
I thought that was a D20.
Kai, from above in the helicopter or in the ornithopter, go ahead and make that spot check with advantage so you can see what's going on.
Okay.
This thing hits mines and makes a big racket.
With advantage. Oh, a 19 and an 18. So that's over 20.
Okay. You see them starting to pour out of the one building that Ari might have relayed everyone was in. Yeah, they're heading toward the entrance right now.
Okay.
And you hear Carta over the ornithopter's intercom say, "Do you want me to do a run, or do you want me to just hold steady for the moment and get you closer to the ground?"
Maybe we should start shooting.
Hold on tight, and you feel the ornithopter dive. And,
Shit. Am I? Wait. Where am I? Because
you left the pilot seat and you tied the. Well, you partially tied yourself into the safety system of the ornithopter, but you also tied that repelling system in as well.
Door's like open, right? Probably.
Yes.
Great.
But you're tied in, so you won't just fall out.
I know. Partially. This is gonna be wild.
And Carta's going to make. Well, she hits the general area. These are automatic laser rifles. And everybody in that area makes a collective reflex save. Oh my god, some of them are going to die.
Good.
Yay.
Well,
There also are the two Gatling lasers if you kind of wants to man one that have
Can I reach one?
suppressive fire.
You're right next to one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, Grant,
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
You may make an attack roll against an armor class of 15.
Okay. What would be my attack bonus for something like this?
It is your dexterity modifier plus your base attack.
Cool.
It's 3d6 damage.
I didn't even need a modifier. That is a natural 20.
Let's go.
I'm
First
not a
things
liar.
first.
It's a 20.
First things first, you miss the fuel tank.
Thank God, yeah. I mean,
Oh, there's that. You're pretty sure you see a couple of flashes of light as a couple of these guys just
can I roll
vanish.
damage though? No?
Yes, you may roll damage.
What is it?
3d6.
3d6?
3
Yes.
So 6d6.
Yes. Unless you're a doubler.
6, 8, 9, 14, 17, 21, 22? I think that's 6. Nobody was counting.
Okay. Yeah, you severely hurt a couple of them.
Good. And some of them are dead, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
and the rest of you just see the ornithopters swoop in, guns a-blazing, and then peel off and start coming around for another pass.
As we peel off, I just yelled at Carter. That was sick as hell!
Yeah, Carter's just going, woohoo! I got one! I think.
I'm pretty sure you got at least one, yes.
Okay. And Leaf, I will give you your surprise action now.
What do I have in terms of stuff, in terms of the status of my previous?
It's going slow. It's going slower than you think. You think if you literally just gave it the lock, you might be able to just get the lock undone faster.
Oh, okay. I'll just stick it in the lock and tell it to form a key.
Within seconds, it does that, and you have a functioning key for that lock.
And then I'm going to walk around and I'm going to very quickly run around and assume it's the same key and unlock Zen's cell.
Okay, the cell's unlocked. There are a bunch of guys running by. Let's see if any of them notice that the cell. Are you opening the cell door?
I unlock mine and then I hand a key to Zen, which actually just appears in his hand.
Okay.
Actually,
One of the guys walking by, you notice it's one of the guys with the hammers, kind of just stops and turns their head as if they heard something and starts walking toward the cages.
Great. Because I've only really used one action this round. Which means that we've got plenty of room left. For what's he wearing?
It's some fairly heavy looking armor.
What's his hammer made out of?
Metal.
He goes.
I know what you're. I think I
There's
know
a
what you're
rocket
doing.
piece to it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's getting real toasty.
Okay.
If there's anything flammable there, it ignites this round.
All of a sudden, let's have him do a reflex save.
My God.
All of a sudden, the rocket hammer just goes out of his hand and just goes spiraling into the wall. There's a dull clang against the metal of the wall, and they look very surprised. But reach behind their back and pull out a sword of some kind.
I'm still
All right.
invisible.
Kai,
I have not attacked anybody yet.
Kai overcomes really quick, just goes, after, shooting up half the place. I'm sorry, I know we were gonna wait for the sign, but I had to, I think it's go time.
We're working on it.
All right.
What I figured.
And that being said, everyone roll initiative, please.
Shit, we're gonna do the same thing we did like 2 weeks ago where we roll initiative right before we end stream. God damn it, it's okay,
We've
we
got
still
10 minutes.
have 10 minutes. Yeah, we'll finish this combat round in 10 minutes.
With your
To be
dex-
fair, I'm right next to the fuel tank. If we want to end this real fast.
we time.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm faster than you? What the fuck?
You're
My-
faster than me?
Apparently.
Wow, that
Rick
was
is faster than Arian. Just letting everybody know.
wow.
Not an
Well,
armor.
you're stronger than Brick.
That's true.
No. It was a shit initiative roll for me. And I'm supposed to be quick.
Okay, what did everybody get?
So, Ari and I both got natural 20s.
But he has higher dex than
I
me.
have higher dex.
Y'all got nat 20s. Oh shit. Look at him go. Best friend squad
Okay.
over there.
I've got a
It's
21.
a best friend squad over there.
Yes.
Killing
And what was Leaf again?
21.
21. A lot of really high rolls.
Yeah, that's about to
And what was Kai again?
9.
Okay. Well, apparently you and Zen are meant for each other. You both rolled 9. Okay.
Yes.
Amazing! My dex is higher though, so I go before him.
Yes, you do. Well, ladies first, of course.
Yes.
Anyway, Ari,
That's
you
good.
are top of the order. You
Oh.
you beat one of my nat 20s.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no, Harry says. That's not what I want to
No.
hear over comms.
Amanda is because I didn't know we were doing stuff. I'm just like in the darkness still, right?
Yes, presumably with a truck barreling toward
Yeah.
you.
How far away is that exactly? Now.
I'm pretty sure it'll show up at this round.
Okay.
Dirt move.
Please don't.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow along the wall, away from the gate.
Okay, you are away from the gate, and you see that truck coming.
Oi. Yeah. I don't know if there's because I can't see anything with the goggles in this darkness either, right?
Technically no. They use light of a form.
Do you have any like area of effect type of things that you can do when you're blind?
I don't think so.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I don't think there's much I can really do right now except for get out of the way.
Wait, are you still in the blindness?
Yeah.
I don't think you are. I think you would have had enough movement to get out of it.
I
Just
Oh, I see.
So you're outside of it.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait for the truck to barrel through, because.
Well,
Or
you
no,
could,
actually, wait.
Amanda,
hold on.
you could prep an action.
I was gonna say, could I swap with a guard in there?
It has to be
so
an
I could
ally.
be ready.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. No, I don't really. Well, nothing. There's nothing for me to prep that would be useful. So I'm just chilling.
Well, but I mean, you can just say like, can't we do like the hold an action of like,
Yeah, you
Hold
can.
on. I have notes.
You can hold an action, so you can decide that when something else happens later in the round, then you'll do something.
Okay.
So, like, if you know that the truck's going to hit later this round, you can say, as soon as the truck hits, I'm going to do blah.
Yes.
I see. Okay, well then as soon as the truck hits, I would like run back in.
Okay, so you're gonna turn your turn essentially into a dash action.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
All right. Then that is your turn. It's the boss's turn next. Leaf, from your vantage point, you see one guy at the back of the crowd kind of just turn to the others and shout something along the lines of,
Get your blessed gear. We got something going on here. I want everyone ready for battle right now.
He says butts.
You hear
He's a
that, Zen?
bandit?
He wants everyone ready for battle.
That was.
I think that includes us.
That was so. Do I hear that over comms? Do we all hear that over comms?
Oh yes, I have my comms wide open because I assume that that I want to stay in touch with all of you.
Kai's just like. That was a lot. Oh my.
okay. You also see the boss essentially brush their duster back and pull out 2 guns and just stand ready.
I mean, I'm the boss of this group, and I'm not that formidable, so
Says the person who can drill through half a mile of solid rock with her wrist.
My weapon can do that. If I rolled it.
Next up, it's Brick. You are saluting the truck.
Yes.
And on this is your turn. You hear a couple of explosions as the truck kind of goes off course a little bit and runs over a mine or two. However, the momentum is enough, and you hear the sound of something crunch. And Leaf, on the inside, you notice a couple of guys try to jump out of the way.
They don't.
You hear squishing noises. So that's two of them. Okay, so there are a couple of them, and the truck careens off into one of what looks like the barracks buildings and stops. Brick.
Yep.
That was what happened on your turn.
Yep.
What would you like to do with your turn?
Rick basically, in his power armor, gets into a bit of a runner stance, stretches a little bit, hands on the ground, and just full-on dashes behind the truck in the path of the carnage that it left.
Love it.
Okay, I'm gonna say you essentially make it to the gate, just in time for a very surprise. Just in time. Actually, no, they haven't moved. No, you make it to the gate. There you go. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. Next up is Carta. You guys hear the ornithopter come back around, and
And I am holding on for dear fucking life.
yes, and Carta fires and hits a space with a couple of these guys in it, and they actually save, and she misses. Okay. That being said, Kai, you do have a shot on your turn.
Cool.
Let's see here. Who's next? Okay. After hearing the ornithopter fly over, however, one of the lieutenants kind of glances up and takes a couple of pot shots at the aircraft, and those hit. That's 13, 16, 17, and then finally, yes. And the ornithopter itself takes 7 points of damage as a couple of laser strikes hit the hull.
How many points of damage does it have?
That is a good question.
Yeah, I'd like to know how damaged the vehicle I'm flying in.
Not in your notes. Just kidding.
My notes?
Just kidding.
I'm sorry. I haven't made one for the ornithopter yet. I've made one for all of you.
It has 28 HP and 5 hardness.
That's it? So it's down to 21. That's like less than me. I think a helicopter can take more hits than a human being.
Yeah, but it's an ornithopter. It's fragile.
It's experimental.
See, Rick.
This is not a battle-hardened vehicle.
It's fair. Okay. God damn it.
It's pretty though.
Shit.
Yes, and you more or less immediately hear Carta say, that might be my last run for a minute. I don't want to hurt your baby too badly."
Yeah, I don't want our my baby to hurt us too badly either. Okay, one more. Yeah, I obviously am not gonna take the action right now, but I'm like, just let me get a shot off this, and then I'm gonna peace out. You get out of here.
Okay. That being said, it is now.
Lynn Jersey sounds like my band. Yeah, it does. Also, hi,
Technically, it is.
Calstar. Sorry.
You're good. Technically, it is Satsu's turn. She successfully and deftly, I might add, brings the motorcycle to the skiff and unloads Cordum. It is now Leaf's turn.
You said there. What animals are in the next cage over?
They seem to be some sort of ravenous lizard things that are intent on trying to get at Zen right now, although they look a little interested in some of the other tasty morsels that are wandering around.
I feed them
This is so
from a distance.
not the
You
time.
offer them just suddenly a ration pack appears out of nowhere before them. Roll a handle animal check at disadvantage because you are invisible. They cannot see you right now. This is how we got Wonder.
I know. Well, no, a nat 20 on a roll like this was how we got Wonder.
18.
With this
That's with disadvantage. It would have been above 20 otherwise.
Of course.
Okay, the one that was actively snapping stops, sniffs, and starts nibbling on it. Its friends come over and start nibbling on bits of the ration pack too.
Cool.
I'm going to quietly signal to Zen and just walk out of here.
If you quietly signal, he will not know.
Yeah.
I whisper to Zen, "Hey, let's go."
Okay. On his turn, he will use the key.
And actually, yeah, and as soon as we're I'm gonna actually wait so we move on the same turn, because as we kind of head out, as soon as he steps out the gate, I'm going to make him invisible.
Okay.
Like out the cage, you mean?
And then as soon as he steps out of the cage, I'm going to make him invisible and then start walking for the gate. Well,
Okay.
I'll start walking for whatever side gate looks like it's taking the least fire.
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't see any side gates on the schematics. All right.
Well, you said there was a big gate and a little gate.
There was a little gate in the big gate. Yes. Okay. So next up, there's
What's the wall made out of?
metal.
I can do something about that.
Legitimately, I actually just walked towards the wall.
Okay, you walk toward the wall. All right. It is now the special's turn. One of them points a giant garbage can-like thing with a bunch of wires up at the ornithopter and tries zapping its electronics. And misses. Kai, you feel the hairs all over you just suddenly stand on end as just this burst of energy goes flying right by.
We're gonna have to find some way to do something about those.
And one of the Gatling guys thinks that is a... Actually, no. All of them think it's a good target. That's a miss.
My
How are
ornithopter?
that-
They all think it's
Yes.
a good target?
Yes.
Cool.
There we go. Good. I'm glad I put the other dice in jail. They
Those
open
birds coming
fire.
down. Hey, I don't have to they're just shooting the ornithopter, right? Like, I don't have to.
Actually, make a reflex save.
Why did I say anything? I'm a
It's an
fucking
automatic
dumbass.
weapon. The ornithopter takes another 7 points of damage, by the way.
7, great. So it's got 14 left. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
You said reflex save? 16.
Yes. 16. You managed to avoid getting shot. Because it's taken that much damage. That's 36. You feel the ornithopter shudder and drop about a meter. As it starts, you notice smoking from one of the engines. Okay. That is their turn, which means, believe it or not, it is Kai's turn.
Hey. So, question for you. Can I, since I have 2 standard actions, would one action be shooting the gun and then the other be...
Rappelling down?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
I would count it as a technology-aided climb check.
Great.
With advantage.
Cool.
Because of that technology.
Sick. Okay, so I'm gonna take a shot first at,
Okay.
you know, that general area. Do I have to specify, like, one person?
Not particularly. I mean, unless you want to specifically try and hit a specific person.
Is the boss with all the rest of them? I wouldn't know who the boss is, I think, from this distance. To
No,
be fair.
not really.
Yeah, I'm just shooting in the area where there is the most concentration.
Okay. The grunts will attempt to avoid your fire if you hit that area.
Fuck. That is, well, it's not a nat 20 this time. But it is a 15.
15. That's enough to hit the area. One does not save. Go ahead and roll that damage.
3d6, right?
Yes.
9.
9. Okay.
I feel like
They are hit pretty good. All right, and you're rappelling down.
yeah.
Roll that climb check with advantage.
Okay, I will once I get Mars Adventure on. Sorry, gotta keep the music going. Climb with advantage, she said.
Yes.
Oh, nat 20.
Okay, you rappel down this thing as if you've done this before
Like I'm a
many times.
Fucking
Yes.
secret agent.
Yes, you are a secret agent Kai today. And
Can I land
yeah,
on a building? It's closer.
I'm gonna say you land on top of the garage.
That's fine. Yeah. It's perfect.
Okay.
I love that. That's
you-
exactly what I wanted.
You're on top of the garage now. All right, and technically you have your move action. I will allow a little bit of movement, unless you just want to stay there.
Is there anything like? I'm assuming the roof is pretty flat.
Yep.
So there's not like there's not like a
and there's
not a
and there
vent
is-
or anything that I can take cover
there's-
behind.
Kinda, sorta. It's not great cover, but you can't move behind it.
I'll take it's partial cover or something like that. That's fine. I'll do that.
Okay, you take cover behind that. It is now Zen's turn. Zen unlocks the cage, and this is immediately noticed by a couple of the other guys, and he immediately takes.
They're still there.
Yeah, there are grunts and guards and stuff running past the entire thing. There was even one of the hammer guys walking ominously toward them, and the hammer guy definitely notices, and a couple of grunts notice. And Zen, not knowing exactly what Leaf's plan is, runs forward and tackles hammer guy successfully, I might add. Yeah, you just see Zen just take a running leap.
I guess I don't make him invisible.
Yes, and
Oh yeah, because you did not tell him your plan. So
yes, and there seems to currently be a struggle over the guy's blade.
nice.
All right, which means a whole bunch of the other guys move. Okay, so that's essentially where we'll leave it. A lot of the special guys start moving forward. Zen is currently fighting someone. Fun times.
God, I hate when we have to end in the middle of combat, but it is past 9.
Well, should I at least resolve the move action I was holding?
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
I quietly walk over to the wall and start concentrating on it.
Okay. You are invisibly concentrating on a wall.
Nice. All right. And I guess that's it for now.
Cool.
Oh my god. All right. Well, thank you guys all so much for joining us for some D&D in space tonight. If you are new here or if you're rejoining us after a little while of missing our streams, thank you for coming by. Hopefully you come by for the others. We used to stream on Thursdays, but we have switched pretty much permanently to Tuesdays, barring the occasional scheduling conflict. But yeah, we're going to be here every Tuesday, bringing this fun story to life. Shout out to Red Rabbit for following today, by the way. Yeah, we're excited to keep bringing you a fun story. Oh, we missed you too. Thanks. Oh, you're so sweet, Calstar. Oh. Well, we're gonna be here every Tuesday, and I'm here every Monday and Friday as well. So as far as the rest of the week goes, normally I say the week is over. It's not. Shoot, tomorrow's not Friday. Oh, that's gonna be rough to get used to.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It's weird. But on Friday morning, me and Aiden will be here talking about some astronomy stuff. And then on Monday, I'll be playing Dredge. It's a super fun boating game. I'm getting towards the end of it, so it's getting cool and spooky. It's a good game for October. And we'll be back here to finish up this crazy combat and everything and get... we got one of our boys out, so we gotta get the other one out now. And wreak havoc next week. But thank you to our lovely Game Master Grant for weaving such an incredible story. Thank you to the best party mates in the world, Kyle, McKenna, and Amanda, for playing D&D with me every week here. And thank you to you guys for watching. We will see you... Oh, if you miss things, we archive everything on my YouTube channel. It's down below in the About page if you click on my face. We also have a Discord. That is also linked below.
Podcast.
This is a Cryptic Kid podcast. Fun fact, when I was recording yesterday for the podcast, I accidentally said, and then Kai says, and I was like, nope, that's Avra. And then today, I almost did the same thing in reverse. I was about to say, Avra goes, nope. I stopped myself in my mind before I did, but they're crossing. But yeah, join our Discord if you want, and listen to my podcast, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.